Good evening, brother Ferrari.
Good evening, my
Famous.
How's it going, brothers? Let's get straight into it. So what's your take on today's Arsenal result?
Beautiful.
Do you know what? That was a quality performance today, and it looks like at the moment these players are being tactically aware. They're being taught proper coaching football, unlike during the last stagnation period of the Wenger regime.
So would you say that, because there was a lot of doubting Toms out there who said when Wenger went, we'll go backwards. Would you say
they're
we're
a
going,
bunch of idiots.
would you say we're going backwards or going forwards?
Way forward.
No, the club look like they're going forward because every single player looks like a different player. Every single player looks like he's running about, he's playing for the manager, and this manager look like he's not a manager like Wenger who treat these players like he's their father. This guy, if you're not working, you're out.
So I heard a rumour that Wenger was saying that Ramsey should stay. Another rumour, Liverpool's interested. Do you want to keep Ramsey?
They can have him if they want him.
I believe Ramsey, the football Arsenal's playing, they don't really need Ramsey. Today showed it. Today actually showed it that the football was flowing without Ramsey, and Ramsey don't have the legs to get around like the other
He ain't no
players.
Wurzel. He ain't no Wurzel.
So would you say Ramsey looks tired?
I think he's missing his father too much, Arsene Wenger. So
I don't believe he's tired. It's just that he's like one of them players where he probably needs a fresh start to go somewhere else. Because at the moment, he's not a player that's worth 300 grand a week. Only a top player get them wages, and he's been there 10 years and he's stagnated.
Do you think he's achieved much in the 10 years?
No, he
No, he
hasn't.
hasn't. 300 grand, what have he won? Just what, 3 FA Cups? Wigan won and got relegated. Any of them players worth 300 grand a week?
No, only got to say, have you ever seen a game where Ramsey has just took over the game like how Ozil took over the game tonight?
Ozil run the show.
You can't see that from Ramsey.
That's Ozil. See, the media, they try crucifying him, they try putting him down, they try killing him off. But Ozil, see, is a strong character. Today he proved why he's world class, and he is world class. You don't play for Real Madrid unless you're world class.
That's true.
Unless you're world class. And they tell him Juventus wants Ramsey. You don't see Real Madrid knocking the door of Barcelona.
But with Arsenal at the moment, it's still early days. Like until you get over the Christmas period, the busy Christmas period, January, February, it's like
we're in a new regime now.
Fergie used to call it spooky bum time. You see, that's when the game comes thick and fast, and then that's how you see.
To be honest,
you're there and thereabouts.
To be honest, he's rotating good though. Come on, he's the man. Look, we're dropping our best striker, Aubameyang. So he's doing something right. Emery, he knows that. Everyone's talking about February match. That was under the old regime. These players are playing for him.
We went 1-0 down again.
And we come back.
So do you think we would have come back if Wenger was
No
still
chance.
No, I don't believe, because they would have just did the pass, and it wouldn't have gone nowhere. This team, you knew, is direct. You know, the passing has to be for something. Like you don't see him just wasting passes around all the time.
Throwing this out there now, Iwobi. What do you think of him now?
Iwobi looks like a completely different player. Like he's running the channels. He was a winger, and you can see he's hogging a touchline. He's coming back defensively. He looks like a completely different player. But when Wenger was there, he's in central London getting pissed 5 o'clock in the morning when he's got a game at 12 o'clock, and he wasn't getting dropped. So he thought he could do what he wants.
As you say, I am JJ Akata's nephew.
With this manager, you can tell he's on his toes and he's playing much harder. And this manager is tactically teaching him when to run, when to not to run, when to use your team. You see, so he looks like a completely different player.
We've covered quite a bit of Arsenal now. Let's move on. Let's move on to United. Jose, obviously, I know what it's like. You're winning 2-1.
I feel sorry for him in a way.
Drawing 2-0 is a loss, really.
No, I actually don't feel sorry for him.
No.
What do you think now? Do you think he was
They're
right?
slaughtering him. They put him.
With Jose, it looks like the media's out to get him.
Yeah, and the FA.
The FA look out to get him. It looks like the media wants him out. They were trying to instigate a problem between him and Pogba at the moment. But the other game, the Newcastle game, looked like the players are playing for him. And this game, like he shut down Chelsea. Like Hazard's their favourite player. Every time Hazard had it, Man United were doubling up on him. So Mourinho's still there, but he just needs the players to, you know what I mean, play better for him. And Lukaku is not a Man United striker for what I believe in. He's just not. He's good enough for a other Everton team, but for Man United, you've got to be top drawer to be the main striker for Man United. and Lukaku's not that player.
Fair dues, United played alright against Chelsea. I watched the game, they played good.
Yeah,
they
should have second half, United should have won that game.
Do you think so? Do you now think, because people say United, the match they weren't playing for Mourinho, do you think...
Yeah, they are playing for him.
No, the players are playing for him.
They are playing for him.
The problem with Man United is such a big club, one little game they lose, is like Real Madrid, like the media causes instigated problems in the Man United game. But the players, Martial come back playing for him, Luke Shaw's come back playing for him, Pogba turned up against Newcastle and he played decent.
He exposed Chelsea though.
Yeah, so
they kept Hazard quiet. They exposed Chelsea, he kept Hazard quiet and Chelsea wasn't really performing.
Martial, though, you've got to give him credit.
Oh yeah.
Martial is a top player. He's a top.
Every time.
He's a world-class player, but he's one of them players where he needs to be loved as well, you see. He needs a bit
consistency.
He doesn't need consistency
it's
as
football,
well.
It's not Jerry Springer when you want on a date night, mate.
No, you're right. Him and Rashford. Mourinho was playing defensively. He needs to let these players off their leash and go out and attack.
But fair dues to Man United though, it was a good result, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, isn't it?
So anyway, so Bournemouth, Southampton 0-0. We'll cover the Spurs, West Ham. Do you actually think Spurs going to challenge for top 4, top 3, or do you think?
It's 30 days. But
with Spurs, you don't know, because Saturday I watched that game. West Ham absolutely battered them, but Spurs nicked the 1 point, scored 1 goal, and they got a top keeper who kept them in the game. So Spurs are going to be there and thereabouts, but the problem with Spurs is they've got a top 11. As soon as their players feel tired, they don't have the ready-made replacements to bring them in.
Do you think that because I know Spurs tend to like sort of
bottle it.
Okay. And do you think that Arsenal, if you could compare Arsenal to Spurs now, which team do you say would be more likely to get in the top 4?
Arsenal.
I believe this season, the way Emery's going, it looks like Arsenal because the players are playing for him. He looks like he's a manager who's tactically aware, and Arsenal don't have. Spurs are going to be going for the Champions League and all that. Obviously, Arsenal got the UEFA Cup to be playing, but Spurs are going to want to go further in the Champions League, and that's going to take a lot out of.
If we would have won 5 away games last season, we would have finished in the top 4.
Yeah.
And that's under Arsene Wenger. So never mind with this guy, I think we'll finish in the top 4 easy. I'm saying we might even win the league. I know it sounds deluded, but I'm backing my team. I don't give a shit what anyone says. You know what I'm saying for that?
No.
You've got to back them, bruh. You've got to be deluded this life. Look at all the Liverpool fans. You know what? I want to say something nice about Liverpool. Fair dues, they went to Huddersfield and won.
No,
that's a big game for them.
You know what? Liverpool winning that game.
Yeah, Liverpool win that game. That is a proper win.
That's a proper title credential.
That's a proper, yeah.
Huddersfield packed the defence. They weren't going nowhere.
And
Liverpool got that 1-0 victory away from home. And that's going to give them a lot of belief to think that they can do it.
I said something nice about Liverpool, so all my friends who support Liverpool, I'm saying something nice. You've got a possibility, you're going to run, you can get in the title race with Arsenal and Man City and yourselves.
Well, the only scary thing is Man City look like they're starting to click now.
Yeah.
And they don't have all their players. When all their
the
players
ball cost the line, look the second goal, didn't they?
Don't worry, they still won 5-0. So Man City looks scary. That's all I know.
On to Liverpool.
They get protected though, not
But on to Liverpool though, do you think Mo Salah's had his day, or do you think...
No, the problem is Mo Salah, because he scored... To score 43 goals in a season is astonishing. But could he do it again, a consistency? And he looks like, at the moment, the guy's trying... I watched him against the Chelsea game. He looks like he's trying too hard. He should just calm down and just play his game.
Well, you scored yesterday, so he's back on a high now.
Do you think he looks tired?
No, he doesn't look tired, man. He doesn't look tired for a while.
He might, you never know, he might need the rest because he went injured to the World Cup, didn't have much of a holiday, came back straight away, only 2 weeks. He might need the rest during the season, but Liverpool got Sturridge backfiring, they got Shaqiri who played decent yesterday, and they've sorted their defence and their goalkeeper out, so Liverpool, they
got a chance of winning the league, I'm going to say it now. So we end it, Liverpool have got a chance of winning the league.
So Cardiff, good old Neil Warnock.
Do you know what?
Always a fan.
A couple of weeks ago I was saying Neil Warnock out when Cardiff City lost to Burnley. But I watched the Burnley game again and Cardiff missed a lot of chances that game. But I believe that win and the way they won, because Fulham, for the last 2 seasons, Fulham's been beating Cardiff home and away. To beat Fulham on 4-2 and the way Cardiff kept on coming back when Fulham was scoring, I've got to give it to Warnock. The Warnock way is coming to fruition.
I know Warnock is an old school manager. Do you honestly think Do you think you could keep them up?
I think if they sign a striker in January, or if Zaha starts scoring, and try and get a centre mid, try and get this Icelandic midfielder they've got, the investment midfielder, they can get him, keep him fit, and get a striker against Zaha to start scoring goals. I believe Cardiff will give any team out of the top 6, I think Cardiff will give them a game.
Yeah. So we mentioned Huddersfield, obviously at Everton, Crystal Palace.
That's a 0-0 draw.
No, 2-0 win to Everton actually.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, there was Everton won.
Well, my bad, I take that back. I didn't know that result.
No, Everton look like that Silva guy. He did well at Watford.
Well, they won 2-0.
It looks like he's started to. He's like Emery moved into a new club, and it looks like he's all coming into it now.
Because it was wasn't it Big Sam last year at Everton?
Yeah, Big Sam, and they didn't like Big Sam because nobody likes Big Sam. He's a crook, and his teams always bought. Obviously, I loved him. Ever since during his Bolton Wanderers days, I loved him when he had the Kutcher and all that. But since then, he just plays boring football. And in the league now, every team plays attacking football. Every team goes out to win.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Very true. So moving on to Wolves, Watford, surprising result. Wolves.
Now Watford play good football.
No, but Wolves have been playing very good.
I think Wolves started the.
I think Wolves started. I think what fair dues to Watford.
Watford did.
They're a good team. They got a good manager.
Watford had a quality because when they played Arsenal a couple of weeks ago, they missed a lot of chances to win that game.
The manager's a tactician.
I think Wolves started to believe their own hype a little bit since they gained these victories. But
I like their manager though.
Wolves are a quality team, but Watford stopped.
You can't mess with that Wolves manager. With that beard, bro. He look at you like you want to take your head off.
Wait a minute.
Imagine him as your manager. You wake up every morning when you leave. See that face he gives you in life? What do you leave for?
But remember Neil Warnock messed with him.
Oh,
Neil What did Neil Warnock?
Yeah, look at Neil Warnock.
We can't.
You and this Neil Warnock.
I was at that game, where Cardiff missed the 2 penalties last minute. And he ran on the pitch. Any manager would have done one.
Exactly.
Nino Santo did. And Warnock couldn't take it.
But do you think Warnock was right to defend himself? His unsporting behaviour?
No, but at the end of the day, when a team against you misses 2 penalties and you win and you get promoted, you're going to go crazy.
Of course you're
human. At the end of the day,
No, wait a minute.
At the end of the day, Warnock would have done the same thing if he done as well.
I tell you now from personal...
No,
wait a minute. I'm telling you as a person who played tennis. I remember playing a game.
Listen,
I was winning and I lost the game. And when I lost my last set, the guy ran past me trailing, right? Yeah. That was a bit... I didn't mind losing, but that's the biggest insult. You should be winning. You lose the game. A person runs past your training. I wanted to hit the guy.
Yeah.
So Neil Warnock's right to defend himself. Okay, he should... Okay, he threw it away, They missed 2 penalties. That you could at least be humble and not run past him or shake his hand.
I know, you're right. You should
it's football.
Be humble. But sometimes the passion takes over.
You.
No, I'm not having that.
Oh, it's a human being, bro.
And do you know what?
You're a human being,
I defend Warnock. Listen, don't shout at me.
They're a human being, mate.
Don't shout to me, pal.
Listen,
Fahad.
They're a human being.
Bro,
He's a human being. He's got every fucking life he wants.
Listen to each other.
Because,
he's a human being.
I can understand
these guys, you know what sport is? You know the people don't realise these people bleed the same blood like us because they're on 300 grand a week. It doesn't mean the man ain't got a heart. Do you know what I mean? He's got passion. Do you know what I mean? Because they got a lot of money. Okay, you got to keep it professional, but sometimes it takes over you, regardless who you are.
But at the end of the day, Cardiff, Warnock, if Cardiff signs a striker in January or gets a hold to start scoring, and they get the Icelandic guy fit because the defence looks strong, they just need to cut out the silly mistakes they're doing. But Warnock got to play well.
Anyway, we've got one more thing now. Newcastle losing.
Right, they're down most probably.
I think Newcastle, they're just a poisonous finger on the club. We've got Ashley, who doesn't want to spend no money, who just wants to sell. We've got Benitez, who's crying because he needs players. But at the end of the day, alright, the guy's not giving you any money. You've got players there to work with. You should not be just trying to blame the owner. You got to be a coach and coach your team.
But do you think, because some people say he's got a championship squad, there's only so much you can do with a squad when you're playing against top quality.
To be honest with you,
you got John Joe Sharkey in the midfield, who's a top midfielder.
But he kept him up last year, so he kept him up last year. Just work with him. He wants players, just work with him. Just work with them. And if
Benitez, the guy won a Champions League with Biscan at centre mid. You know what I mean? He can work with players. So he needs to work with players, avoid Benitez, get the crowd back on side. Newcastle's a big club. get a few wins, get the fans on your side, and it should be up the table. Cardiff won bottom, won one game out to the division. There's teams that are worse than Newcastle in the league. They just need to get everybody on side and just avoid Ashley. And just get a player. Benitez needs to win. First of all, he needs to win and get the morale of the team back up. Because the more games they lose, the more harder it's going to be for them to get out of the bottom three.
Definitely.
And you know, this guy, Ashley's not going to send no. He's not going to buy no money. He's only there just to boost his profile.
Well, Ashley invested in House of Fraser, so that's where his money's going. He invested in Newcastle, which is a shame though.
It's a shame because Newcastle are a big club. Come on, we all grew up to Newcastle. Newcastle are a top club.
Yeah.
You see? And we need Newcastle to be up there. You see?
Yeah.
Well, that was the past. Let's stop going back in the past. They're shit now. Sorry, Newcastle fans, but you'll know you don't.
Listen, they might be shit, but they get 52,000 fans every game.
And that's their
you know what I mean?
Right.
So there's money in the club, but they just need one win. They just need one win.
There's money in the club, but the owners are fleecing the club, and that is but they're not investing how they should be, and that's where the trap.
Well, it is what it is. Anyway, know what it is.
Anyway, it's been a pleasure speaking to you,
Michael. Have belief.
Yeah, it's a pleasure inviting me, lads.
For that, it's always an honour to have you. Come on, Gunners!